So this could be a problem in your business. There are no great property managers available in marketplace. No one is available and no one's applying for our property management position that we've got available. And at the end of the day, we have to pay way too much for a property manager compared to the amount of revenue that they actually look after on the inside of the business. Now, if that sounds like a real estate practice that you're in, or maybe, for example, it's something that you've heard in industry, what would actually happen if we flipped it on its head and went the other way? Could we take like a Karen or a Darren from Bunnings and turn them into a phenomenal property manager in like under 3 months? So if you think about all the areas of competency, arrears, routines, signing leases, end of lease stuff, onboarding of a landlord, dealing with dispute resolutions, going to tribunal, conversation around what it is that we do around maybe routines, having a better quality conversation on how we got to look after our clients, and then ultimately the BDM side, actually growing the rent roll, that's actually really teachable skills. And what you've got to realize is it's all about the attitude, not necessarily the skill base. Because if you've got someone who's got a phenomenal attitude, we can teach them the skills through great systems. So now more than ever before, how could we take someone and actually help them to step through their residential real estate career? Maybe they start out in leasing, maybe they move into a BDM, maybe they then go into a property management role, and then maybe they then shift into an operational role, an office manager role, or move in at some point in their career pathway to operations in sales, becoming a salesperson, and ultimately going on to be one of the leading salespeople inside of the business. You see, the opportunity is so great, it is worth the pain of change, because what we know with property management is it is a great foreground for you to learn great customers, all of those landlords, people that own multiple properties, including their principal place of residence, to learn areas and price points and types of buildings and types of construction. And if you get it right, then maybe you can ultimately go and change the game. The most important conversation is from a landlord's point of view is that they don't want a new property manager every 8 minutes. They actually want people that are really clearly choosing this as a profession. And the problem is that we're out there and we're too scarcity in our mindset because we're not growing people through their careers. Rather, we're trying to poach people from other agencies to bring them across because we quickly need to fill a position that's become vacant. The greatest opportunity sitting inside of the business is to build a phenomenal onboarding program to take anyone from the streets that are coming from a completely different industry and to make them a hero inside of that property management business in under 6 months. It is possible. You can teach the systems. And more than ever before, you can use that technology to allow your people to be more leveraged to do more of the moments that really matter. You can also consider some part-time labor. And that's kind of like people that are a little bit of gray hair or no hair who are naturally in a position that they might like 10, 15 or 20 hours a week. And they could do some phenomenal things, particularly around the routine inspections or entries and exit inspections to take the load off some of the people that are working on the inside of your organization. That part-time labor can really allow your property managers to be at their best, to really be working the relationships with the landlords and the tenants so that naturally they can go and perform in a much better way. This is the time to reimagine what's possible for our industry and more than ever before to build great talent from within through very simple systems and great processes to teach people the core of what it takes to be an amazing property manager.